See your persistence bloom tomorrow.
Trust fall. Never trust in man, always trust in the Lord. See you Sunday at 10 a.m. God bless you.
The taste of wisdom.
If you think you can do a thing or
more kindness, more understanding amongst people, good. Then you are the one who starts with it. You are the one who's going to initiate this movement. The movement of more kindness towards the people, more work for the community, more understanding, more connection, whatever it is you think is missing, that's already the next purpose. So the next mission of this life maybe, or can be, it might be your job to create. It might be your privilege to create. You know, sometimes nowadays, people live this life, people have this body, people are able to speak, people are able to experience, but let's say they are still thinking about, let's say, committing suicide, for example. Happens. So you have an existence that has been given to you, yet you are not loving this existence, you are not appreciating this existence, you are the one who would like to end it. And then I just remind myself always again, how many beings are there that are simply not born? They wished to be born. They wished to have the chance that we have, being able to just sit here in this room having a conversation. And why can we do this? Because we have been gifted with the body, we have been gifted with the ability that we can develop throughout the lifetime when we grow up. So actually what we have, this life that has been given to us like a present, it's like a gift to cultivate, to take as good care of it as possible. And automatically by thinking like this means you need to love this one. You need to like it, because this is what carries you on this journey. Without this one, you can't do any of your dreams. You cannot fulfill any of your wishes, because this is the one who starts to manifest it. This year is the one who can see the things, is what can feel the things. But it's not the one, this one and this one is not enough to make it become real. To make it become real, we need action. We need the real effort and work that is being done by the human body.
Sorry about that, yo.
Yes. And this is now exactly that relation.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I am your host, Dan. It ain't always gotta be happy. Today is a happy. It's a happy day. Find your way Wednesdays. Back again, we go
This is a Kizik shoe. It's a hands-free shoe that you just slip right on and stays on. After years of development,
The system how it
Pause this music. All right, let's rock.
is, the system how it was, it brings out some consequences. One of these consequences is very intensively the feeling of many people not being enough. And so if there is a place to change this, so how do I get rid of this hole that constantly needs to be filled up? That is the main question. And there, I would say, it's the mental direction, it's the mental state. So where do I need to change it? It's in the mind. It's in the way how I look at the world. If you only look at the world based on the system that you have been raised up, of course you are then part of the system, but it's only one out of many systems that are existing in this world. So starting to expand the mind, starting to also look at other people, how are they living the life? That maybe opens up now suddenly another perspective that, oh, there is something beyond having good grades. There is something more relevant, maybe more important, more life accepting. Running after grades and filling up your life with more and more burdens that at the end also don't make you feel more free. It just makes you feel more heavy, because that one system is trying to fill up that hole inside of you, always by putting something more on top of you. Because this is what we're doing. In the beginning, we don't have money. We work until we have the first amount of money. Then you have it. You spend it. Whatever you have spent it on, it's not enough. It was enough for that one day when you spend it. There, the feeling of fullness or satisfaction was quickly there. But it's the same. In the beginning, it's a Golf, a Volkswagen, then maybe a BMW. One day, you just keep working, no problem. It's going to be a Porsche. But it's not going to end at the Porsche. Promised. Either it's going to be the second Porsche or it's going to be another car. In the beginning, it was not even a smartphone. It's like the big, huge ones. Meanwhile, technology has moved on. But it has become normal that we are just simply spending the money on things that, I don't know, it has become convenient. But it's not, nowadays, it's not even filling up any gap there anymore. Because in our tradition, we think, yeah, it's the wrong approach. Many people don't see the things as they are. What does it mean? For example, this picture that we had before, that it's always about up, more. It needs to be filled up more. Yeah, it's never enough. So you want something, you work for it, you get it. In the moment you get it, you already have the next that you want. And it always moves on up this ladder. You always try to fill it up with something. This is also maybe one type of approach that this society, this world nowadays also wants to promote to you. That it's about having more, being more beautiful, higher, faster, harder, all of this. But when we simply observe how the things are, right now, yeah, it's 1 p.m. UK, looking outside, the sun is still shining, but in 7 hours, it's not gonna look like this anymore. In 7 hours, something has dramatically changed, which meaning the daylight is gone. So what we then have is what we call simply night. Since we are born in this world, this has repeated every day. Sunrise, sun goes down. So that means there is a up, there is a down. Since we are born, we have inhaled 50% of our times, we have exhaled 50% of our times. Our heart, the same. Sucking the blood, pumping the blood, also the same. Meaning always 50-50. Always the exchange between left and right, up and down, bright and dark. in and out, success and failure. It's just that this world is not propagating failure to you. It is propagating success to you. So our mind is looking for success, starting to believe there's only one way, there's only one direction in this life that we live, which is about moving upwards. But this world is not just about upwards. So realizing this, really understanding, it's not just about up. It's not just about taking. It's about taking and giving. It's about relaxing and doing. It's about exchange. It's about constant exchange with you, your peers, with people.
Only trust someone who can see these three things in you: the sorrow behind your smile, the love behind your anger, and the reason behind your silence. If your absence doesn't affect them, your presence never mattered. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. What consumes your mind controls your life. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Admit when you're wrong. Shut up when you're right. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Respect is earned. Honesty is appreciated. Trust is gained. Loyalty is returned. truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything.
Yes, sir. That's my main.
Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but increases in value.
Yes, sir. That's my main.
One day, you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now.
Trying to catch your breath? Because I see you hopping between softwares all day instead of using Connective, the all-in-one platform to
I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, and that is softness of head. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my guy.
Better a broken promise than none at all. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Don't hit it at all if it is honorably possible thing. You're right. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right.
Yes, sir.
Don't hit it at all if it is honorably possible to avoid hitting, but never hit soft.
Yes, sir.
Do what you can with what you have, where you are. A gem cannot be polished without friction,
Yes, sir.
nor a man perfected without trials. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. You are lonely, not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. Learn from who you were. Appreciate who you've become. And carefully invest into who you want to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and we up out of here for the day. So let's get this topic started. In here. So we pushing the limits on finding our way or navigating our way through life. Let me get you over to the chilling scene. We're gonna push these limits. We looked at some of the new technology yesterday on Tech Tuesday, and I like tech. It is what it is for the most part, and um, I'm privileged, cursed and privileged. If we take what my man's was saying about exchange, it's all in exchange. have seen all of it, from the old to the new to the latest now, to from the oldest in the back in the day, and watching it grow. The electricity shift and change and grow the way that it has been a privilege for me. Um, I really look at it that way only because I got to have Super Nintendo. Let me see. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, all of these devices, TVs, flat screen TVs, and I know that everyone didn't get it. Everyone hasn't had that privilege around the world globally, from my knowledge and from my perspective. So yeah, I'm I'm glad to have been able to access and use it. Has it made me or the best person in the world? No. Has it made me the worst person in the world? No. I would like to think that it's just been a part of my world. That's all. It's just been something that's been here, just like grass has been here. Um, and you can't stop the electricity one way or the other. It comes in the form of lightning, if you want to be as basic as you can go. But the way we've done it, um, from having the horse pull carriage to driving electric cars, hey, I I get around. I get around because of it, and I want to say thank y'all for thinking of it. Anyway, so today we are going to keep on pushing the limits with using and building tech of our mind. So there's some basic devices, and I want to look it up more so on YouTube and see what YouTube University say about it than my own wording. But I'll tell you this: there's devices of your mind that you use every single day, and they could empower you and they could destroy you. Just like your car took you to the place, well, to the party that night that you got drunk, and you was like, man, I wish I never drink that. You know what I'm saying? So your car ain't do nothing wrong. It just did what you told it to do. It drove you to where you wanted to go. So I really think that when we looking at the pushing these limits, we should look at the devices that we use every day, like remembering. That's a device of our mind. How you using it? Are you using it to remember the things that are gonna help you get through the day? Or are you using it to remember the things that may be slowing you down during the day? So look, let's say, so there's mnemonic. I think I'm saying it right. Mnemonic devices. Let's see what these are. I'm pretty sure y'all use these all the time. You just don't call it mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices. All right, check it out. Watch this.
I'm so excited about this. I matched at Advent Health, the emergency medicine program there. Advent Health was my first choice.
My parents worked hard for everything we had. They taught me the value of a dollar and how to use it wisely. Those lessons are forever. And today, I share them with all our employees.
There are certainly ways to improve your overall ability to remember information, like getting more sleep or taking B12 vitamins, but this video is not about those tricks. It's about a type of memory tricks called mnemonics. But what is a mnemonic? Well, mnemonics are memory tricks that can help you remember long strings of information, often in a particular order. Mnemonic devices have helped people achieve phenomenal feats in the world of memory, from memorizing 40,000 digits of pi to knowing the order of a whole deck of cards. You can use them to help you remember phone numbers, create a more secure password, or maybe one day break a world record. So let's start off with chunking. If you've watched my video explaining short-term memory, you have already heard a little bit about this mnemonic device. See, short-term memory storage can only hold 5 to 9 items of information at a time, but this storage can also hold up to 4 chunks of information. The process of chunking information is explained in the name. If you're given multiple pieces of information to memorize, chunk it up into groups. Now, the groups could be based on the position in which you learn the information, similarities between the pieces of information that you need to memorize, or anything that helps you remember the information. One common example of chunking is the way that we memorize phone numbers. We split the 10 numbers into 3 chunks. First, the 3-digit area code, then the next 3 digits of the actual number, and then the last 4 digits of the number. Even if you can't normally remember 10 numbers in sequential order, you are likely to remember 3 chunks of information. Number 2 is an acronym. Now, an acronym is a simple abbreviation for a list of information that makes the phrase ordering easier to remember. So think back to your grade school days. Do you remember what PEMDAS means? Go back to even further. Preschool. What does Roy G. Biv stand for? These are examples of acronyms. See, it's not easy to remember parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, in order on a math test. PEMDAS is just years after your last math likely to stick. That's the beauty of an acronym. It's a single word, or maybe a phrase, or a title, but it reveals a lot of information that you otherwise would not have been able to remember in the correct order. Let's move on to number 3. Some people don't remember PEMDAS. They remember it as, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. If you were taught this trick to remember how to solve math problems, you weren't using an acronym. You were using something called an acrostic to help you remember information in an important order. An acrostic is when you turn an acronym into a sentence to increase the likelihood of recalling it by giving it just a bit more meaning. Take a moment to think of some other examples of acrostics. Every good boy does fine is probably familiar to people who took an elementary school music class. My very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas is also a great way to remember the order of the planets in our solar system from the sun. Usually, the sillier and the more unique that they are, the easier they are to remember. Now, this is also a great method in creating a secure password. Try to think of a quote from a movie that you like, one that would be easy to recall. For example, the famous line, "May the Force be with you" from Star Wars. Now, that sentence is likely too long or too easy to be a password, but MTFBWU is a more random password that is easy for you to remember, but more difficult for someone to guess. If you add some numbers in another favorite quote, then the strength greatly increases. Number 4 is a memory palace. Now, you might be familiar with this mnemonic if you've ever watched Sherlock Holmes. Started with the ancient Greeks, a memory palace is a virtual palace in your mind where you associate items to objects in each room. See, most people start with their childhood house or a current house because they're most familiar with it. You go around to each room and you try to pick out 4 to 5 specific objects to remember. These are called your permanent items. And then once you have those memorized, and you can easily recall them, for example, let's say the 3rd item in your 2nd room, and you can do that reliably, then you can move on to associating things with each permanent item. Humans have an associative memory, which is why this technique works so well for those who invest in it. If you want to remember the order of a deck of cards, you can do it pretty easily with a memory palace. You just assign each card to an object in your house using association, and then you should be able to recall it with ease. But this mnemonic takes a lot of time and practice to develop, and it shouldn't be used for things that are time sensitive. However, it is great for knowing the order of lists that are larger than 10 items. I have a whole video coming out on this soon if you're interested, so go ahead and click that subscribe button if you aren't already. Number 5 is rhyming. Another mnemonic device that seems to work well, especially when we are children, is simply rhyming things. It works great with music too, and it works well with other pieces of information. So, when did Columbus sail the ocean blue? It was in 1492. Another example is the famous I before E except after C, even though there's like 20 exceptions to that rule. Lastly, we have number 6, which is rhythm and music. The last mnemonic I have for you guys is using music or a rhythmic beat. You might not know this, but Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the ABC song, they have the same notes and rhythm. In fact, music is so great at helping people encode memories. I did this cool little trick on my last vacation. I went down to Florida with my sister a couple months ago, and that's when Drake's Money in the Grave song came out. I listened to that song like 20 to 40 times while I was there, and it was stuck in my head. Then we came back from vacation, and now whenever I listen to that song, I'm always reminded of the beach and the salty, dry air. You can create your own song or reword lyrics to help you memorize something, because rhythm and musical notes work very well when encoding information in your long-term memory storage. One more thing I want to talk about in this video are famous mnemonists. If you're interested in learning more about mnemonics, I recommend that you look into the experts. These professionals are known for their extraordinary memories. One of the most famous mnemonists of all time was simply called S for decades. He's described in the book The Mind of a Mnemonist in 1968. And while the book is slightly fabricated and dramatized, it tells the fascinating story of a man who, it seemed, could remember just about anything. Further reporting and research revealed that S, whose full name was Solomon Cherevshevsky, was not a man with photographic memory. He was just a skilled mnemonist who probably had 5-fold synesthesia. If you want to learn more about him, you can check out my video on photographic memory. Many mnemonists, however, have followed in his footsteps In the 1980s, two mnemonists made the Guinness Book of World Records for reciting over 30,000 digits of pi, and the current world record holder is 40,000 digits of pi, right from their long-term memory. The World Memory Championships has taken place every single year since 1993, and one of the most memorable winners is Alex Mullen. Mullen was the first American to win the World Memory Championships, and he has achieved the highest score in the history of the competition. Ending this video, I want to let you know if you want a baseline of your current short-term and long-term memory, I've actually created the first ever online test for both of them. All you have to do is check that link in the description below, and you can take that quiz for yourself absolutely free. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Y'all take this test with me real quick.
How much time do you spend writing at work?
A few hours a day.
So I have work-related trivia questions.
Let's listen to something in the background as we take the test.
Students with ADHD save.
Let's take this test.
Creating mnemonics is easy, but remembering them is difficult, unless you use the principles of memory science to create them. Let's learn to create powerful and easy-to-remember mnemonics. Powerful mnemonics are simple, relevant, and visual. Let's discuss these.
And my mouse acting stupid. Alright. Please make a mental note of the following animals. Alright. Please note the following numbers. Okay. Cool. Okay, I will. I hope y'all remember the numbers. Is that the numbers? Can I not hit this? Can I just type them in? It won't let me do it. I hope this was it. How it ain't no 7? Y'all ain't letting me put. Dang. 865314. Cool. Hey, did I get it right? Yeah, my mind is giving up on me. 1, 5, 9, 6, 2, 8. I don't know. I'm guessing now. Yeah, I'm done. When they gonna give me? When they gonna give me the answer? I don't know. How did I do? Here's the overall okay, given at the end of the test. Is this me? Forget it. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I won't take no more of that memory test. That was fun though for me. I don't know how many numbers that was. Alright, let's keep moving on. Let's see some more of these devices. Let me see. Brain tricks. Let me see. Hold up. Save that to watch later. Oh, maybe I should put brain hacks. Alright, here we go. I can't do a TED Talk. Sorry, y'all. Alright, let's see what my girl got.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV? Your competitors will wish they had known about Vibe. With Vibe.
Have you ever tried meditating, but it was so difficult to do? When you sit in meditation, do you have questions like, what do I think about? How can I focus better? How can I get the best session out of my meditation? There are many articles and information online that tell you the best potions, the best crystals, the best room decor, the best lighting to give you the best meditation session. But actually, meditation comes down to a science. And in this video, I'll tell you how to get down to a meditative state from a scientific way. If you're new here, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and click the bell for notifications for each new video. I would say most people, when they think about meditation, they have one clear image that comes to their head. They think of a monk sitting on a mountaintop, surrounded by beautiful nature and quiet, maybe in a hand shape like this, chanting for hours on end. Do you have that image also? In our fast-paced 21st century, who has the time to sit there and chant Om to get a little bit of peace and quiet? So forget everything you know about meditation, forget the crystals, forget the lighting, forget everything that you think meditation should be, and let me explain to you meditation based on your brain waves. In other words, meditation is not just for hippies. Meditation is science. Your brain produces a frequency based on how much activity or lack of activity there is going on inside. Even if you're sitting still, if you have a lot of mental activity, your brain waves are looking like this. And you could be running around doing something, but if you're mentally calm, your brain waves will be much slower. In a nutshell, meditation comes down to the state of your brain waves. There are 5 brain waves we experience, and this is the order from most active to least active. First one, most active brainwave, is called gamma wave. In gamma, this is when you're in intense focus, when you're zoning in on something and nothing is bothering you. This is a high state of focus and alert attention. Next is beta wave. Beta is when you're in a normal state. You're in everyday conversation, you're maybe scrolling through your phone, maybe you're on the computer. When you're learning something, you out there watching this video, you're experiencing a beta state. Afterwards is alpha. Now, alpha is the important brainwave because alpha is the brainwave of meditation. This is when your brainwaves are calm, relaxed, but you're still focused. It's different from relaxed and sleepy, relaxed and focused. This is the meditative brainwave state. Next is theta, and theta is when you're experiencing light sleep. And then after that is the slow delta, when you're experiencing a deep level of sleep. So scientifically speaking, all meditation is for your brain waves to be experiencing the alpha state. So whatever you do, if your brain waves are in an alpha state, that's when you feel like you're in a meditation. So now you may be wondering, how can I get my brain to an alpha state? The easiest way to control your brain waves is to control your breathing. It's not easy to mind control your way into relaxation, but the shortcut, the hack that you can slow down your brain waves is by slowing down your breath. Think about it. When you're in an agitated, excited state, how do you breathe? Very shallow and fast, right? Now think about the other hand, when you're in a very relaxed, calm state, how do you breathe? Deep and long. So when you're in some sort of anxiety or when you're in some sort of chaos and you can't focus, the hack to get your brain waves to quiet down to alpha, to experience the meditative state, is to make your breaths long and deep. So even in your meditation session, when you're sitting down in your room and trying to meditate, focus on your breathing. Listen to your breath, feel your breath. If your breath is fast and shallow, your brain waves will be very agitated and hyper. When you can change your breathing to long and deep, you will experience a drop quieting of your brain waves, and you will get a better meditation session. If you want to learn more in detail about how to breathe long and deep, I'll link a video in the description below of a past video I did about how to breathe to reduce anxiety. So in that video, you'll learn how to breathe long, deep breaths to calm down and quiet your brainwaves into a meditative alpha state. So in your next meditation session, focus on your breathing, take long, deep breaths, and let me know in the comments below how it went. I would love to hear what you have to say. So one more time, repeat after.
All right, let's keep going. Dr. Daniel. See what he got.
The pineal gland has tiny little cilia, hair-like extensions all around it.
To summarize, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness, vision for your future, perfect day, and the blessing. And now what I'd like to do is actually take you through this. And don't worry if you don't capture it all now intellectually. This exercise is freely available all over the web. I'll show you the Google term to put in so you'll find it. There are infographics on it, apps on it. It's used quite widely. So I'm going to sit down, and I want you to just find a comfortable position and listen to my voice. Now, as we do this, I'm going to play a background sound, which is from one of the companies that I invested in, which is a sound designed to help you relax. It's called Om Harmonics. It will help you relax, okay? And I want you to just listen to my voice as I guide you through this. This is going to take 10 minutes, okay? Everyone ready? So let's begin. Listen to the sound of my voice. Feel yourself going into a relaxed state of mind. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We will start this exercise with phase 1. Imagine yourself surrounded in a bubble of white light. Fill this bubble with a feeling or an energy of compassion and love. Feel yourself surrounded by this energy of love and compassion. You're now expanding this bubble to encompass everyone in this room. Feel everyone in this room surrounded by this energy of love and compassion. As you exhale, the bubble expands further and now encompasses everyone in this city block. Feel everyone in this city block feeling love and compassion. As you exhale, imagine this energy permeating the entire city. Now the country. Now see a vision of the earth in front of you. And as you exhale, see this energy encompassing the entire earth. Feel yourself connected to every living creature, plant, animal, and human being on earth. Feel an energy of love and compassion radiating from you to earth. We now go on to phase 2. I want you to think about anywhere from 1 to 3 things in your personal life that happened in the last 24 hours or past few days that you could be grateful for. It could be a delicious cup of coffee, a hug from a loved one. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. And as you bring back to mind and memory this moment, feel that little feeling of joy that you had when you experienced it. Now think about your career and your livelihood. Think about anywhere from 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for that have happened in your career. Could be a project gone well, a raise, a business project that's blooming. Bring back to mind the feeling you had when you experienced this. Now think about yourself. Think about anything from 1 to 3 things that you truly love and adore about yourself.
No one seems to know this, but Amazon actually has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out.
Feel a feeling of pride and gratitude for having these qualities or opportunities. As you do this, it helps if you can recreate in your mind the emotion that you experienced when you first experienced these things. Now we go on to phase 3, forgiveness. Bring to mind someone. It could be someone recent, someone from the past, whom you feel you still have a charge that you need to forgive. See them in front of you. And repeat mentally after me. I forgive you. And I ask you to forgive me. We now go on to phase 4. I want you to see some aspect of your life 3 years in the future. Could be you experiencing your ideal body and health, or your ideal love, or your ideal career, or adventure, or growth, or contribution. Pick any one of these. And feel the joy you would feel as if it were already happening. Play around with this for a few seconds. If everything could go well for you, if you had incredible luck and support, what would that aspect of your life look like 3 years from now? Feel the feeling you would have as if this were true. Now bring your attention back to today as we go into phase 5, visualizing your perfect day. I want you to think about what you have to do today and visualize each hour of the day unfolding in the most perfect possible way. You could visualize it, or you could simply make a statement such as, I'm going to have an amazing lunch with so-and-so. As you do this, pretend that you have power over how your life and your day is going to unfold. And you could direct things to appear, unfold, and flow to you simply by your thought. Just pretending it's so tends to give you a sense of control and power that often leads to you having more positive experiences throughout the day. And now, we move on to the final phase. Phase 6. You've visualized yourself 3 years in the future. You've decided on how your perfect day is going to unfold. I want you to now imagine as if there's a higher power above you. It doesn't matter what your religious or spiritual beliefs are. The important thing is as if you feel that there's an energy or higher power supporting you in all your visions and intentions. Imagine a beam of light flowing down from above to the top of your head. Feel this as a warm, positive, loving, supportive energy, and feel it gently flow down from the top of your scalp down to your forehead, your eyes, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, all the way down to your fingers, your chest, your abdomen, your hips, your upper legs, your knees, your calves, and your feet, all the way down to your toes. Imagine yourself thanking this higher power or this supportive energy, and see yourself ready, empowered to face your day. At the count of 5, I'm going to count you awake. 1, 2, 3, coming out slowly now. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before.
Yes, sir. So, you just programmed yourself subconsciously.
The greatest chemical factory on the planet is here. If you are a good manager of this, you can create any experience that you want from within. And what they will experiment is how…
I don't want nobody to just talk, I want some more hacks.
I have dealt with mental and emotional struggles for a very long time. I was also dealing with the fear of embracing negative.
So my name is Manuel. I'm a cognitive neuroscientist working at the Synthetic, Perceptive, Emotive, and Cognitive Systems Group in Barcelona, which is
Y'all don't
a
like
great place to
listening
be.
to this, then
However, my talk will feature stuff I did earlier at the Institute of Cognitive Science in Osnabrück, Germany, which is also a great place to be. Not as great as Barcelona, though.
Okay, so you ready to go? Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Go.
Right, now that you know who I am, what am I going to talk about? Brain hacks. Well, what is a brain hack? A brain hack is just like a regular hack, just that it happens in the brain, which means you identify some neuronal mechanism that was evolutionary probably developed to do something else, and then you understand this mechanism and you try and hijack or manipulate or exploit it to do something different, right? Now, brain hacks is not a new thing. Everybody does it, and the most prominent example are probably schools, right? The mechanism in question is learning. Now, learning isn't something that you do or don't do. It's something you do automatically. Your brain just sucks up information all the time. And school is the idea, well, let's just put the children into an environment where we control the input of this mechanism. Problem is, as brain hacks go, schools suck. Everything there, they are ill-conceived, they are poorly implemented, they are crudely executed, they are inefficient. It's a bit like you found this car that just keeps magically going forward, and you want to steer it into your direction of your willing, but the best thing you can cope with is jumping on it and bashing the wheels with a huge sledgehammer until it turns into your direction. So the problem is, if we want to do a good brain hack, we have to understand the stuff. And if you Google for brain hacks, you get a lot of bullshit about brain movement stuff, which doesn't explain you how it works. So I want to talk about hacking new qualitative experiences. Now, what are these? Philosophers call that qualia. And it's a bit difficult to explain if you're not into philosophy, but there's a very, very simple analogy. And if you look at this picture, now try to explain how this picture feels to a blind person. All right? It doesn't work. You can't. If you've never experienced something, then it's impossible just by different means to get the same sensation. Sensation is something that you have to directly experience immediately. You can imagine it, but to imagine it, you have to have this experience before. Or with the words of Louis Armstrong, okay, if you gotta ask, you ain't never gonna know. Right, so qualitative experience is something magical, and for a long time it wasn't understood how these worked, and now we're trying to get a grip on it with a theory called sensory-motor contingencies. Now, what are these? Well, the classical model of how humans and robots and whatsoever work is a model called perceive, think, act, which is robot drives around and sees the world and sucks up all the information and builds a model of the world and thinks about, oh, what should I do next, and then acts. Now, this doesn't explain a lot of things, but it makes up for very beautiful diagrams, which is, I think, why it was popular in the 50s, because people loved areas in the 50s. And it doesn't explain qualitative experiences and why you can figure out yourself, exercise to the reader. Now, think you're a submarine captain, right? And you're cruising around in the sea, and a vicious sea monster just plucks up all your cables and plugs them in differently. What do you do to regain control over your submarine? Well, you just have to pull every lever and push every button and see, what does it do? How does it change my sensor readings, right? And this is how you establish a sensory-motor contingency. You have to interact with the world. And you have to find out, if I do this, what will happen? And you have to find out what the lawful relations are. Okay? So it's about the statistical regularities about how you move in the world and how the world moves back. That has been identified as a key process in establishing qualitative experiences. Right, now that we know it, let's build a new one. Okay, where do we start? Well, we need a new way of interacting with the world. And what we are going to do is we are going to have a sense of north, just like pigeons do. And we build this by giving our subjects a belt equipped with an electron compass and loads of little vibrators around your waist. Now, what it does is it will buzz wherever north is. Where's north? Can anybody tell me? No. There. Okay, so it will buzz there, and as I turn around, the buzzing will turn around me as well. So subjects wear this for 6 weeks, all day long. And this is what the newest generation looks. So those little vibrators are now actually very cheap cell phone pager motors. And it's technically very sophisticated because it's all modular and does Bluetooth and whatsoever. But yeah, the basic idea is we do loads of tests before, and then people wear this belt for 6 weeks, and we do loads of tests after. And during the 6 weeks, they wear it all day long. Like, they get up, put on the belt, and only put it up for down for taking a shower. So now, what to see what. Sensory motor contingency, or a new modality, a new qualitative experience. As cognitive scientists, we're not just interested in the brain, we want to understand everything bottom up to the very top levels of understanding. So we're not just doing brain scans. Of course, we're doing brain scans because this is what we get money for, but we also do sleep EEG, to monitor learning. We do nystagmography. If you don't know what it is, don't worry, I didn't know it before. We do lots of virtual reality experiments because we can manipulate the world. Some homing, like pathfinding tasks, space perception, and interviews. Now, I want to talk about interviews, which you might find surprising for a neuroscientist, but the problem is to explain.
So that's how you know they're sealed. Look at them, you can see the difference. See, this one's sunk and that one's up. That's how you know your
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah. All I was gonna say is we could have just, you see what I'm saying? It could have.
Can't you just tag me though?
I'm going to. As a matter of fact, let me do it now.
Invite me to it.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's a bunch of stuff I know.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of stuff I still don't know. Let's see. Hold on. No. Hey, bro, I'm out.
Nope. You out?
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out, bro.
All right, deuces.
Yup. Don't mess up on this, because this is where I gotta get the clip from. All right, here we go. Let's rock. Did you had follow me? If you follow me, I hit the follow back. Well, we already follow each other. Yeah, there you go. This is fun. Oh, so the reason why it's the Uncathon, I got it. The reason why it's the Uncathon. So I'm playing the game, and on TikTok, the young people. All right, hold on. I gotta bring the dog. Gosh, Lee. I can hear him calling me. Come on. The young people is like, you should. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a marathon. Look what time it is. I'm gonna do a marathon stream. No, it's right. Oh yeah.
By the time you look at it,
Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm gonna do a marathon stream to my birthday.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, the little young boy was like, you should call it the Uncathon. You should call it the Uncathon, and the rest has been born. So welcome to the Uncathon. We on day 9 right now. I got 2 more days of this. So if you look at your phone, you'll see the setup that I got right here. I got my phone stand. This usually, so if you go back and watch the old clips, like if you ever go back and see the days of the Uncathon, this side, look, this is the setup right here. But except I moved the chair outside right now. It was inside. I come out here, set up, read my book. Oh, them restrictions. So I had it on there. When it first come up, it say, send me lives. I do half a push-up, right?
Yep.
Restriction. You can't do that shit.
You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do push-ups for rewards. You feel what I'm saying? You can't degrade yourself for rewards. So what else? The driving.
Check your phone. Check your live.
All right. Hey, that's right. Appreciate the likes. Oh, hold up. Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Check your phone.
Let's go. That's right. Davey. Hold on, let's both go on. One of us go on mute. I'm gonna go on. Put yours.
Mine on. You just gotta turn your. Just turn your volume down. You don't have to mute yourself.
There you go. You got a good stand? I'll turn mine all the way down.
Yep. I can't tell if this is the echo. Alright, you're doing too much.
I don't want you to leave out though.
I'm here.
Hold on, cause it ain't gonna play. Well, no, they can hear you talking through mine, ain't it? No, you know what it is? Open your TikTok app. Leave for a second.
Yep.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? That should be doing that, bro. It's playing TikTok in the background as you on TikTok live in the foreground.
Yeah, but I ain't joining no more. It's all good.
Why you don't join? You gotta join. That'd be good. It'll help. Imagine how many followers you'll pick up just off the fact that we doing it right there. Go ahead. And we get to learn something.
Yeah, that's true too.
But if it don't work, then we'll ditch it. To be honest. Can you see this?
Yes. Oh, it's only audio. But whatever. Yeah.
Check. Hey.
Yeah,
Turn your volume all the way down on your phone.
I think it's the volume. There's 2 microphones being close to each other, but you can't hear it.
Come on. Let's
Oh, okay.
You. Nah, leave it on mute. Yeah, leave it on mute. Let's check.
Yeah, I like this. You got a curl. You got a curl.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is what it is and what it ain't. What it is and what it ain't. Wow! Hey. And don't let the dog go out the door before you.
Oh,
You're supposed to go out the door before the dog. Now he out the door, he like, what we going, what we doing? That, you know what I'm saying? Right. No. Get your ass up. Oh, come here, let me take your sweater off. Come here.
That's one just like a Tyler.
Yeah, that's my boy. I think of Harry Potter when they gave
you lost it.
Yeah, they gave the little house elf the clothes. That's how the house elf get free. You gotta give him some clothes. And he free. So he got his little sweater, now he free. Go. Be free. Be free.
Oh, they y'all don't come over here.
That's funny.
Let's touch some grass.
Thought I was playing for a second.
Still think.
Bruh, go. Go. Hey, what's up? This actually look pretty cool right here. Even though I don't leave the camera on me. When I be sitting right here, I got my book, and I be having a little music in the background, and all of that. But we got Just David here. I ain't gonna say it again.
You gotta say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback.
Hold on, give it to me. Hold on. Run the whole.
It's Just David D-Way.
Just David D-Way. Got it.
You gonna break it up. Leave it on D-Way.
My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I don't have a real formal introduction, so you know, it just depends on the environment and things, man.
How you feel?
I'm here. I'm alive. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Most days just be days, ain't no good or bad days, bro.
The best part is we a long way from where we started.
Maybe it depends on how long it is. That part we don't really know, you know.
That's cool.
If it in tomorrow, then yeah. But it's another 1,000+ years, bro. We ain't even in the first quarter.
Listen, You should have the episode, bro. The lady was 105, bro.
Yeah.
She was 105, and so imagine how she felt it. She said her mom. She's like, my mom passed away at 60, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So imagine her at 60, thinking whatever she was thinking, and now she 105.
Yeah.
So yeah, you right about that, bro. I mean, I'm gonna flip this angle around.
I don't even think about that, bro.
Me neither.
Honestly. I mean, past taking care of my responsibilities, life insurance, you know, life insurance cheap, but it's a real deal investment.
Hey, my man's, yes sir. Hey, look, I was in. Hold on, which one is that? Which one of these smell like apple?
Neither one of them apple.
Mango. I knew it was one. Man, let me get one of these, bro. I was in Germany, sweeping the floor. And I jacked some of these from my roommate. He had a whole bunch of bitches laying around, so you know how they are. It wasn't like I jacked them, but you feel what I'm saying? I was like, shit, let me get some of these, because I'm in the military, I can't goddamn, you feel what I'm saying? Where I pop that shit.
I remember that. I remember you in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Extra fan show one.
That one was Joe.
Because it was the only thing that, okay, it was like everybody was doing, everybody was watching it, so it was like, What tastes good too? What kind is that?
You gotta, you just gotta find your community, man.
I just posted about that shit too.
You niggas done my keeping PC. PG. You try not.
I told, that's what I said. That's right. No, so what I mean is, nobody at this point right here in this hour is watching, right? By the time they see any part of this, it'll be in post. You feel what I'm saying? So I just limit that, and it limits how much I can cut out of the moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like we'll be saying something, because to me it's not a classic moment. We chilling. You feel what I'm saying? We chilling. Like if you
but it is.
Can you see it on your yeah, exactly. Can you see it on your phone?
Yep.
You see the angle? Beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? Crisp, clean. Because it looks still, but you can still see your hand motions over there. You see the chest. You feel what I'm saying?
Like the lo-fi thing.
Exactly.
Shout out to all the Legos.
That's my one. You feel this? You see how that feel right there?
Yeah.
That's different than if we was to flip the camera and be. Yeah, I was telling my mom about it. And I was like, and to me, I'm overly excited about stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But still, I like to share. So I was telling my mom about it. I was like, yeah, I got the angle set up and everything. And it's like, because, all right, if you go on your phone, right, and look up my music, shit tough. It's different than that for me. You see what I'm saying? That had its own feeling. Like, yeah, I'm about to write a song and do the lyrics in the video. But this right here is a completely different feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. My dog even got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ultimately, get to that point.
About two more of them. If for later on. That's good. Oh, let me show you this.
Later.
Yeah. No, I can probably get him right now. Look, let me show you this. So, I wonder how I look if I do this. Hey. So, this is my, I ain't got a name for it yet.
Okay.
Because I can't just say treasure chest. I thought of that too, but it's my healing.
Why not?
Because I don't like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason.
Yeah.
It's too easy for me.
Okay.
Just like my healing chest. I got a as a matter of fact on Twitch, I got an emote in this and my my pipe to go along with it. And that's the emote. And you can spam that in there if you see
and you know what it. If you know, you know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So in here, you see, I got this right here.
Yep.
Yeah, stethoscope. That's the main thing that triggered my mind to what it is this is. You know, the doctor show up with the bag, and he pull out his bag, and he do his work. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. And that's what changed my whole mindset. That's why you see me with the. I'm gonna get 1 centimeter.
Yeah, I'll be doubling up.
Yeah, I saw it.
So you messing up my count, but it's all good. No.
Oh no! What did I get? That's why I'm getting the cinnamon.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I got the mango.
You can get 2. You just gotta get 2.
No, I'm gonna just get 1.
I'm gonna get 1 more.
Nah, I'll get 1. No, I respect because I go to the
hit
store.
the cinnamon and be like, nah, this ain't it. I should have got another mango. You enjoy the mango. It's good. Trust me, bro. Just get 1 more each.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I thought about it. Yes, sir. Because I'm just trying to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real.
I do you one better.
What's up?
Give me that. You give me that.
I got 1 out of there. Hold on.
You good. You keep it. Then you want. Then that's 1 more easy. You already got 1 there. Your own count off.
Hey, now look. Give this one back.
No, the lid, fool.
Oh.
My hands got more.
Now look. That go into my story too, but hold on. That was so cool, bro. This for me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can put that back. So look, this let me know that I'm doing some sort of healing. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my different variations. So this is Blue Lotus. If you ever do your research.
Okay.
That's cool. I got my grinder. You know what I'm saying? Then back here, in the back of the back, got this thing. And that's funny, you can't see. Got this thing in here. You know what I'm saying? Then I had some papers in there. I gave you that. Cause I don't ever use them, but that's my whole regimen. Let me see. Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
You got a headphone case.
As a matter of fact, where headphone case?
The best thing I had was a Clorox wipe container. Because it contains the smell. But now, when you first start, your weed line will smell like, which ain't necessarily a
that ain't a bad thing.
Especially when you're in college.
No, that's a what? That's the best. I wish I'd have did some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Smell like nothing but weed.
When you're in college, it's cool because you got access to weed and ain't nobody finna.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
I was a walking stereotype, bruh, because I didn't know no better. Like I didn't know no better, so all I did.
Nobody teach you.
All I did was smell like weed.
Yeah.
Nowadays, now it's different. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, it's still like, in my opinion, this is the old man in me. But like, I don't care what you like, what you love, what love you. I don't care about none of that. What I do care about is the children. So from 8 to 5, keep it inside. The song say the freaks come out and when the freaks come out?
Thank you.
The freaks come out at
night.
Right.
Yes,
so get your freaky self back in there. That's PDA. Ain't nothing wrong with give your lady a smooch, give you a man. But you tonguing down somebody in the middle of downtown between 8 and 5. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
I gotta shake your hand. You know why?
Why is that?
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's PDA. You And and to take it a step further, when I'm in my car, right? Remember I was telling you I don't like my car to really. If I'm riding and I smoke and I got the kids in the car, yeah, I can say this. If I'm riding like that, it's a difference. It feels so different than it used to. You see what I'm saying? Just to be open and honest, it feels so much different. It don't feel like, yeah, we in here, boy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really not like a party thing no more ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not cool.
Yeah.
You
and that 8 to 5, that just lined it up for me, cause I swear I be.
Like, think about the park, right? So if the park came out with the police and said, "Hey, look, we don't care what y'all do in the park, for the most part. Don't cause no violence," you know what I'm saying? But from 8 to dark, don't be in there doing no stupid stuff, or we gonna snatch you up out of there. You know, but at the same time, police yourself, clean up. Don't leave the guts all in the middle. Don't leave the Swisher wrappers. You know what I'm saying? If you got, stuff that ain't biodegradable, take it with you. Clean it up. Drink your beer, but take your bottle. We got trash cans for you. We into the trash cans. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want the kids to see this. You know, how much is just of a, where can we smoke? We can go to the bar. We can go to the bar. Yeah, that's how it is here. You know?
For me, you just gave me my schedule. The reason I'm looking at it like this, I get up. Remember I told you I get up
3:33.
Then about 4. So about 8, I'm back home in front of the computer or in the room, getting ready for the show. And then my hours may be. Only thing I gotta cut out would be those middle sections, and I've been kind of overdoing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, what I mean is, all right, let me go before dinner. Let me step by here. And I've been looking at it different like this. If I take and smoke a cigarette, right? When would I smoke my cigarette? At a time where I'm either taking a break or I'm busy. Right? Let's be honest. You try to get a little. If you try to be busy and get a little smoke break, you gotta step outside. You gotta find everything, smoke, then come back. That's why I've been getting in trouble. And that 8 to 5, it just make it feel. Just hearing you say that make it feel different. You know what I'm saying? Because now you cutting in the time where you could be. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, doing something that's need to get done, and we don't need to get done. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah, it's different for.
I've been giving myself too much freedom.
You got to be real with yourself.
Yeah, but I ain't had that line. That one simple. I'm a believer in the moment and what we doing in the moment. You know what I'm saying? From 8 to 5, you mean die. You know what I'm saying? And then, obviously the freaks come out at night.
Right.
But that first, just that
but
right
you
there.
might work night shift, so.
That'll keep me up to be able to work night shift.
Like if you, like I'm just highly adaptable, and people think that that's because you was in the military. Like, sure, if that's what makes sense to you, it's because I'm in the military. I was in the military.
Why not just be adaptable?
I mean, I don't concern myself a whole lot with what like for example, you try to teach your kids things at home. You say it so many times, they don't get it.
Yeah, you got me right here.
They go to school. The teacher says the same thing, and they get it.
I wish we could, hold on, make sure the angle good. I wish we could run the what's the name, bruh. If I had my setup right here, just imagine right now I got the setup, right? And I can run a whole nother video. the TV dad commercial.
We can't stop you from becoming your parents.
Nah. The TV dad, like the TV, let the TV dad tell him something.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
And the regular dad just sitting there like, bro, I just said that same shit.
Yeah.
And the commercial got like Carl Winslow in it. It's like a Geico commercial.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that's real life.
Never saw you do that. For real, that's what they do.
I'm saying it's like the follow-up question is, are you pissed at your child because they're giving credit to somebody else, or are you happy that they got it?
Both.
You can't be
I want to hear this.
You can't be. The human brain, we are not as far advanced as we really think we are, as far as like from the caveman. Yeah. We still like cavemen by nature. Mm-hmm. So like the brain can't focus on multiple things at one time.
Damn, son.
You can't focus on multiple things at one time, so you can't be both.
Okay, I'm about to throw the scenario at you.
Yeah, hit me with the physics of it all.
All right, seeing it in action.
It's
different from watching it on paper.
Okay.
Can you feel what I'm getting at?
Seeing it on paper.
No, seeing it in action is different than looking at it on paper. What I mean is when you actually tell your kid, when you get into that scenario where it's like you need them to understand this thing, you're going to be happy that they get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna feel that little. It's like you cooking, right? Mm-hmm. And I just said this the other day, you cooking and you got eggs in the cake, but you don't taste the eggs. You don't taste every ingredient.
Right.
You're gonna feel that little thing, that little pinch of goddamn excuse my language, you gonna feel mad a little bit because it took them that. And that's why I understand my mom most of the time. Go ahead.
But why am I going to be mad? You said that I'm going to be mad.
Okay, wait. No. Let me take it back.
Oh, okay.
I was, and I do feel a little bit of anger. Because, hey, if you would have gotten this sooner, so many scenarios I could run off and say.
Correct.
But, you got it.
Right. So the thing about why I don't get mad is because I've already dealt with this with their mom. Mm-hmm. Because I saw it happen in therapy. Okay. And the therapist is a black man. And I'm like, then I was mad. I was like, bro, did the same thing I said.
Okay. Well, you know what?
But
my brother. Okay.
That's
part, growth though. That's like growth.
That's the part about marriage, and why like it ain't don't think about it in the legal sense. Mm-hmm. Just think about it in the sense of two people pouring in. You know what I'm saying? And it'll overflow. But children are sponges. And if they overflow, they still retain. How hard is it being squeezed on? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that make them dry. But yeah.
You right.
So
you
like,
right, bro.
When I read The Way of the Superior Man, and that thing start talking about the ego, boy, I'm telling you.
Damn, I want to keep. What you usually do with these if you know it ain't all the way gone?
You leave it in there.
Damn.
Is that the cinnamon?
It's the mango. Damn, that shit was good though. But you get that. Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I had to save it till later.
But I leave it in. I just move it somewhere else.
Powerful. I ain't had one in a minute.
Mm.
Oh, I ain't finished telling you the story about And I was in there sweeping that floor. I was in there sweeping that floor, and it was just me. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, that was good. And you know, it's not one of them things where I'm like smoking weed. I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? I keep vape, but I ain't have my vape. I was like, yeah, bro.
I ain't never get into that. You tell.
Cause I got into it because it was a transition. It was okay. I stopped one thing. I went to like Black and Miles, and then the convenience of having the vape was what was the draw. And then it no longer was convenient because now I don't need the convenience. So it's like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Can't be lazy about stuff that ain't good for you.
And I got kids. That was the ultimate, because you can't put a lock on that.
I can't do it for the kids.
Well, I'm just talking about the vapes. I'm just talking about the vape. You can't put a lock on a vape, and they can pick that up and just rip that shit.
Oh, that's
straight up.
That's got to be marketing. That should definitely be like.
I mean, they got stuff. They got stuff features where it's like, all right, you push the button, gotta push the button 5 times to turn it on, or
honestly,
nah, bro, it ain't.
It's not, bro. It's not for aspirin. Pepto-Bismol. I don't think
bro. That's crazy.
What are the side effects of Pepto-Bismol?
Let me see the chat. I don't know. You know what? Look, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Now you gotta look at it.
Look at this.
Yeah, you gotta look at it, bro.
Look at this.
Let me see the chat. Let me see if anything in the chat.
The race.
Oh, take the cover off. You gotta take the cover off. What up, chat? I don't be saying that. What up, Jazz? Good to see you. We just in here chatting right now. Welcome back to the Uncle-thon. I got just Dave where y'all gonna follow him right now. Came in and visited.
I was gonna say, don't. You know, that's cool too.
Nah,
I'm still figuring it out. You get there one day. Man, Bronson Burners.
I'm mad that picture but still should be fine that picture.
What you mean? Why you mad at the way it is? Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I don't know. My mind.
This belongs in the subreddit. You
right?
Okay. I understand.
Yeah. Exactly what it was doing. But then you see what the book is actually about. She is so. When it comes down to genetics, I don't like to say certain words, like I said before. When it comes down to genetics, they are the people who are working at the forefront of it. See what I'm saying? The people that they talk about in that book, and that's what I'm reading right now.
Wow, I would take the other pill.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? Not on this earth, but I don't have to see that. Like the stuff that our kids are gonna have to deal with AI.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's in the cover for it. Is because when I go out and I like to read, or if I'm reading here, it just keeps the questions down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thick ass book with a cover. That's all you need.
But I'm never like, nah, I want you to search them kind of books that I don't want no questions about. I ain't gonna read in public. Go back to the 85, 95 type of thing. Like I read a book called Asshole-ology. Really good book. I didn't need it, but it was a really good book. But it's not for it's very similar to barbershop talk. Like barbershop talk, the same as locker room talk. Yeah. Because even in the barbershop, you are prepared for a lady to walk in. Like you get it together because there's a lady present. Take it back to the military. Lady on deck. Lady in the dorm.
I see you, Isaiah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lady in the whatever.
Right.
But it's like, okay, you got to move different because there's a lady here.
Right.
Locker room ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now they are because they're in reporting and I saw some on Twitter the other day that said everything's a woman's job. And it's like, okay. Yeah, like why? Yeah, but my wife teaches my son more about.
Appreciate the likes, y'all.
More about
audio good. Give me a thumbs up on the audio.
More about having the
Appreciate you guys.
thing I got. You know what I'm saying? The thing that we had coming.
Well, that's just to say what you said again, bro. They gonna have to deal with. I'm just getting to the end of this book where they talk about it. Where the kids gonna have to deal with, hey, should we make our baby like this, or should we make our baby like that? But the thing about it is, bro, I'm not reading it, bro. I'm not reading it, bro. 6, 7. There you go. 6, 7. Yeah, you do that every time too. Yeah, this the one. He actually was like, yeah, you should call it the Uncle Kong.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
Was he jonesing? That what the young folks say?
I don't know.
Gotta give him some
old school.
I'm telling you, on the Uncle Kong. I ain't no I'm old.
They gonna call you Uncle anyway, bro. I didn't.
My mama told me. My mama told me it ain't what you call. It's what you answer to.
Well, listen,
this is a time place for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I was cool with it.
Some people call you boy, and I answer. And some people will never ever get that privilege. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I be out in public. That's one of them things. You know how I use like the N word. That's one of them things when I'm out in public. What I be saying?
Innuendo?
Yeah. Nah. I be like, that's my boy.
Innuendo ain't the N word.
Oh yeah.
Z like Salomon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What I be saying though, like that's my boy. And just that right there. I don't know. It feel funny when, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just feel funny when certain people are around.
I mean, when you're aware, you're aware.
And that's why I went to the other people. Yeah, bro. So I just like to be able to take care of my kids, play the game, do what I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part about it. And then when we take the other pill, I guess you do more than that.
Wow, which one's the other pill you?
The red one.
That's the one he took? Okay. Yeah, nah, I'm good to go ahead. So you want to play
that game? Before.
Nope.
Nah.
Go ahead.
That before. That's my thing. I did that before. So I went to school. When I went to school, for physics. That's my taking the red pill right there because I need to know. I want to know. I got to know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all go ahead and figure it out. That's why the books they hitting right now for me because it's like, oh man, y'all already did this, y'all already did that. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love seeing my kids because any good teacher or any good whatever teacher knows that the student is gonna advance the subject, not the teacher. The teacher is not gonna advance the subject, the student is gonna advance it. They gonna get that shit done, they gonna push that in ways we never could have. You know?
You think about the contrast of, I was saying it earlier about them getting it or who they learned it from. Exactly. So the contrast in mom is just happy because you're happy. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and that's they. Like in the way, according to the way of the superior man. So we have masculine and feminine energy in us both. We have both in us already,
right?
But it's the ego is attached more to the feminine energy. It is attached to the feminine energy. So the feminine is very egotistical, but when the feminine that's a woman as a child, it it's like an ego death for them.
Because they can't get that same little response from people.
That part is to be determined, I guess. Maybe in the physics standpoint, it has to. I don't really understand physics. I was in the physics just sounded hard. I can't even spell it. Now I'm gonna take biology.
Bro, no, bro, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I wasn't good on that neither.
I would stay away from that.
Anything just like geography, geology.
I think
no, not geology. Geography and geometry.
I'm not good at geometry, bro. I think my son's gonna take more towards the geography side of stuff.
Yeah, I went to English because I can't remember.
I don't like writing.
I can't remember dates. You might not.
I don't like that neither.
You might not like
history, none of that.
You might not like writing papers, but you like talking about what you like.
Yeah. But I always got a seat on the paper because I don't know. I thought it sounded good.
You ain't listen to the rules.
I thought it sounded good.
Nah, it'd be different.
I thought it sounded good. That shit sounded good to me. Yeah.
You ever read any of your old stuff? Any of your old work?
I'm gonna go back and look at it because I got it. I'm gonna go back and look at it because I definitely thought it sounded good, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta see.
Yeah.
But then again, being a young man, you don't really look into what you're doing wrong too much at certain times on certain areas. Like I didn't go back to the English teacher and be like, dog, I cannot fix it. None of that. See, we out of here.
Yeah, but majoring in English, you ain't have to ask. They gonna tell you. Like I got a C on the paper because it was a pick a side paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the terms for. Yeah, it's a term for I can't remember. Anyway, it was either are you A or B?
Right.
And I was like, I'm C. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good argument. That's what the professor said. Like, yeah, you did great on your stance and all that. It was like, but I asked you to pick a side, and you didn't pick a side. So
I got to give.
Yeah. Take this C, and next time pick a side. Yeah.
And I can imagine, you know what, that right there, just like lit a little tiny fire inside me because I could imagine sitting back reading all them papers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like reading this book right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure, you marking off the grammatical and doing stuff like that, but it's really intriguing to see inside somebody's mind what they was putting down, and it's a structure, so they're not gonna go outside of the guidelines and be all talking about. And if they do, just mark them down. You know what I'm saying? It's really, right. I can see that right there.
I could have put headphones in.
What?
But then I can't hear.
No, you could have. I can show you how to do it.
Yes, I mean, I still can, but I can't hear them. I can't hear them. Them things on there.
Yeah. What's the I had something. You had something that you wanted to share, or you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. What was it?
I don't know. No, you told me. You told me. Hold on.
I told you yesterday too. It's funny.
5-year plan.
The 5-year plan. So I was doing something, and I was thinking about. My son just had his 3rd birthday in September, and people ask the questions that they think they're supposed to ask, right? And like, yeah, kids just turned 3. Like, what'd you do for his birthday? And we're like, nothing. Like, why not? Like, cause he didn't say he wanted to do nothing. And it's like, it kind of puzzles people. Like, we don't celebrate Christmas. It ain't no religious reason. First of all, I'm cheap. If I ain't got to spend it, I ain't got to do it. Right. My wife has been very realistic on things like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we were talking about purses. She was like, "What I need a purse for? I don't have no job. I ain't got no money." I'm like, "What?" Hey, I'm glad you said it. I would have got that purse. Right. That's what you want. Get you the best. Right. But being only children, we pretty much got what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's what we wanted.
Right. I'm glad y'all found each other, bro.
So next year he'll be turning 4, right? And we can see now that by the time he's 4, he's gonna be like, "Nah, I want this." You know what I'm saying? I want this. You want a birthday party? Yes, I want Bluey or whatever it'll be next year. And take that and then add that to 5 years. So by the time he's 5, he'll actually be planning his own birthday party. You know what I'm saying? And as a 5-year-old, I'm gonna ask him, "What you want to do for your 10th birthday party?" You know what I'm saying? And the point isn't to look at how you failed in 5 years. The point is look at how your plan changed. Like, this is what you wanted to do 5 years ago. But then you do it for 5, 10, 15. And you know, as they learn more, you add on to it. So by the time he's 15, like, what's your 10-year plan? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to be when you're 25? You know, and because I myself, I can't do no 5-year plan because I involve myself in things that I think aren't going to break. You know what I'm saying? For instance,
that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, I signed a 6-year contract. So what's your 5-year plan? To be in the military.
Right here. Not going nowhere.
It's a comedian that say when he was in an interview and they asked him what he sees himself in 5 years, he said, celebrating my 50th anniversary with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sitting here is like, that's not that. It's like, is that a bad answer? I think that's pretty good.
I'm trying to plan to be here.
What are we talking about here?
Right.
I'm not a temp, but anyway, I struggle myself with a 5-year plan.
Why?
But I can. Why?
Yeah.
Because I.
Oh, you said you involve yourself in?
No, I struggle myself. Oh yeah.
And stuff that's gonna last.
Correct. Like,
but that's not a bad. But that's your 5-year plan.
Yeah, but it wasn't good enough when I was 20. You know what I'm saying, or 25, because I was in things that were going to change, even though I joined the military when I was 19. But when I graduated high school was my 5-year plan. I didn't want to go to college. My mom was like, "You going to college?" Like,
yeah.
But I don't want to. Like, I want to go to work. And I've always been a worker. My dad owned his own business, so I started working very young. What's the statutes of limitations of child labor?
Yeah.
Statutes of limitations. Yeah. But having I've always wanted. I want to drop out and go get my GED so I can go start working.
That's not a bad thing.
I know that, but my mother couldn't see that. My dad wouldn't care as long as I ain't need no money from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dad, can I go fly to the moon? You don't need no money to do it.
Right.
No. Yeah. All right. How long you gonna be gone? Okay. Call me if you need me. You don't care. Dad, can I do this? How much it cost?
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
You know, then it come with all the restrictions or whatever. But that 5-year plan, like,
you should make them write it down.
We're gonna get more in depth in all of that as it comes. For the 5th year though, it's just gonna be what you want to do, and then having that moment after to just reflect, like, hey, how was your 5th birthday party? Do you notice that we did what you said you wanted to do? Like, my mom, when I was growing up, around Christmas, she'd get like the Toys R Us book, and she'd give it to me and be like, circle everything you want. And I'm like, okay. And the first time, I'm like, what's she gonna give me? Everything? Oh,
right.
Yeah.
All that.
2-3 things on each page, you know what I'm saying? But then what would happen was, if she got me anything I circled, it was something that I wanted.
Right.
Now, no, she ain't go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the things that I had for Christmas were things that I wanted, genuinely, you know, and clothes. I never wanted clothes, but I was a different man back then. I wasn't a man. but you know, it's you can get things that you want. And then some of the stuff you gotta work for. Like when I got about junior high, it was rap, bro. Like I started failing classes and stuff like that.
Word up.
Oh yeah. Because I was never made to sit in a classroom and be lectured to. That's why I don't like Sunday.
But you got your whole degree though, so you good. Everybody, I like the fact that this we go back to what we was talking about with the genes. If you wasn't you, if you didn't go be you, right? Like let's say they edited that shit out. Straight up.
Right.
You would be me. And then me being me ain't you.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like the me that I am is not you. You gotta be you. And they edited the you out of you, so you just being me.
Yeah.
And that's still gonna cause a problem.
Right, yeah. The butterfly effect.
Yeah, it's still gonna cause a problem.
Tight.
I look at the world when I be driving, right? I drove past the little electrical people, and they doing they work on the poles and all that shit. And I look at them and I say, I wonder what they really want to be doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everything that they really want to be doing is taken away from them working on that goddamn electrical poles. Dang, I can't stop. But either way, it's taken away from them working on an electrical pole, and that's when you look at let's just bring it into the 5-year plan.
Yep.
If we can get this to our kids, if they see this video, whatever.
I'm getting this to mine for sure. This a firm.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me when I tell you. And if I talk to you after my child turned 5 and I ain't bring up that 5-year plan, do what you must. But do something.
Yeah. I think, but
hold me to that.
I think we get we got kind of. I don't even want to stay on this for a short second. We got kind of tricked back when we was younger into thinking some of the stuff that was good for us, like it was gonna be good for us. It wasn't good.
Right.
It wasn't good.
You don't make no money playing that game.
Bro, you shouldn't have said that. I'm putting that on the list. What was the first one? From 8 to 5, keep it inside, and you ain't gonna make no money. Or I put it to you like this, and I have a conversation with you later on off camera about it, but the music, he don't make no money doing that music, or that music ain't going. There's a way, and it line up perfectly with what you just said about the game, making money off the game. It's a way, and I learned the way. What's the name? Made my ears stand up. Big Boy, when it's a song he got. I don't know what exactly the lyric is, but basically in the song he's saying, "Oh, the combination to the bag route, we cracked that." You see what I'm saying? Like straight up. I done cracked that little code right there. So for me, sitting back here on the porch, having this conversation has a higher value.
Right.
In 5 years than you can see right now. If you can't see it, then that's on you. I can see the value. I think about the Temptations. On the Temptations in the movie, he go get the little sit in his head, right? And then mama like, "Oh, well, you did it. You finally did it," because she can see she can see the vision. You see what I'm saying? She sees the vision of what he's trying to do. He already singing. He already forming groups, putting stuff together. He been saying he gonna go get the hell. Yeah, I ain't had to give him no money. You know what I'm saying? Give him no money. That's part of the code too, right?
Yeah.
He busting
it.
You see what I'm saying? And then he go around and the dude is a stepdad, and he talked to the stepdad like, "This ain't got nothing to do with that singing, do it?" And he like, "I don't want to work on a factory on the line, assembly line." You see what I'm saying? And then 5 years later, he in the Temptations singing "My Girl" on the TV, and his stepdad right there too, like, "God, my boy," you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a quote that says something like "work so hard until their booze become tears."
Yep. Sound about right.
And I mean, like the thing about I was talking to my wife.
That when we was young,
Man.
But you sound like you had it. I'm coming around.
I had to do I had to see for myself, bro. Like, but when I started reading, I just was reading things to help me understand me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, man, the thing about it is, the way the Superior Man, it's gonna bust you wide open.
I gotta get it.
I got the ebook for you. Head on the line. Yeah.
Nah, you ain't gotta say it right now, but
my Lego hands.
You say, but that angle, bro, that angle. Tell me the angle ain't. The angle is what I like.
Oh yeah, I can't multitask.
Yeah, it's all good. When you was planning on leaving out?
Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 1:39. This was an hour.
Yeah, in a minute. Oh yeah.
I think so. So let's come up. Let's move around. Let's move in the sun too. Let's theorize and come up with the and my angle. I like this little angle. Let's come up with the format while we do this. So when you get back to your usual routine. I'm taking a week off as usual, so I do a week on, week off for the show. So not next week. So what you can you see that for? Not next week, but the week after.
I can't send this to you while I'm talking to you. I can't multitask.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna text you about it anyway. That's a great tree, a great bush right there. I wish we had some more. I let you get a few. We tore them up though. Ain't nothing like having fresh fruit in the fridge that you got from outside. But yeah, you can see that far, like 2 weeks out for yourself.
As far as work-wise,
or just being free. Free enough to do, like, you see how we on live right now on the TikTok live, and it'll grow your live, bruh. It'll grow your live. Woo!
I ain't concerned with that. But you are. So
No. You said that's the magic words, because right there in that shed, I used to produce all of the music, right? And I'd always ask everybody what they wanted to do with it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it is a concern for me.
Yeah.
You would only be helping me at that point.
And I'm cool with that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Cool with it too. But no, as far as being free, just as far as being free to be like, all right, I'm gonna go live on TikTok, and we gonna get just Davey D Way in here and see what he got to say about what we talking about right now.
You just go there, click on one of them, and then have download it. Yeah, I'm back to.
Thank you so much. Oh yes. I got a little tablet, one of them little paper tablets that look like a notebook. I put my ebooks on it.
Yeah. That's the ebook. I had to see when I get back home.
It would be at that same time frame. Let's say we're at that same time frame, like 9 o'clock. What you think?
I'll be at work during the week, but I'll get one off day. Even Monday at 4.
It wouldn't even matter. Like, cause if it's a Monday, right, that you get off, I could still, you know what I'm saying, just get in touch with you. If it's a Friday, I could still, you know what I'm saying, even if it changed, like if we do it Monday this week, or we do it Friday the next week, or we do it Monday this week and Monday the next week. I just want to increase the participation on.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I already know what you're saying.
So
getting that do the work.
Yeah, so it would go like this. All right, I'm hosting the show. I'll text you. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, tune in, because I'm hosting it, so you can get a good feel on what we talking about. Then I do the motivation, right? Since I need clips now, I do my talking. Let's say I do my talking 10 minutes. So 10-minute motivation, 10-minute talk, run the first clip. After the first clip, hit you up. You see what I'm saying? Because that'll give me time while the clip rolling to pull up the TikTok and get you in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So yeah, I think that will work, right? That would leave another 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And we could just minutes, or I can hold you up for about 10, 15, you know what I'm saying? And then close out the show. And that would be whatever day we schedule, the Monday or Friday for you to come on.
Heard.
I think that'll work.
You really just talking it out to me, and I'm listening for
when we actually do it.
Conflict will arise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I had an aunt tell me the other day, I don't call her. You know what I'm saying? She was like, call me sometimes. I said, Auntie, I'm not even finna call you and tell you I'm finna call you sometimes. If you call me, I answer though.
Right. Oh yeah, right. I tell people that.
What you think?
Tell people that all the time, bro. So yeah, that's the time frame. That's the time thing. How it would go is the TikTok live. I just invite you up as a guest, and then you do whatever you format, however you want from there. Because I would just pose a question, or it would already be, you know what I'm saying, formatted from whatever we talking about on the show at the moment anyway.
Yeah, we got the rapport. So
yeah,
as you can see,
we
didn't even talk about the thing that I said.
We didn't.
The top.
You
asked the question.
Yeah. I did. But that part was on you. That's the part that you gotta.
You never bring it up. But we ain't have to because we ain't have no dead time.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I was unfocused.
Yeah,
I was totally unfocused.
100% don't need to prepare to have most conversations.
I feel that.
Yeah, if we conversing.
And to be honest with you, I don't prepare the show in advance outside of the topic of what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, you already have you have a set of parameters.
Yeah, right.
So,
and I've just fall in there.
7th and 8th grade, and one class is 50 minutes.
You say you taught 7th and 8th grade?
Yeah.
Man, we would talk for a whole nother hour, cause my mom keep being like, you should go be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't really consider it, but I don't like being around other people's kids like that. Even my nieces and my nephews, and it's for this one reason. I can't reach you fully unless your parent reaches you in this same way, because it's gonna counteract the force unless once you get to of a certain age, I'm gonna give you tidbits, and once you get to a certain age to where your mind reaches that level, then you'll take in what you're gonna take in, whether it's from me, your daddy, your mama, whoever. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so that's why I just give the tidbits and show the way along the way.
So
being around a group of other people, kids like that, yeah. All right, we got 10 kids in the class, right? 7 of the kids will agree with how I teach. 3 of them will not. That's cool with me on them numbers. But
it'll be a whole lot more on this not though. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I wouldn't set you up.
Right. That's why I went low on the 10. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of saying like 30 or 20 But with those 3 kids that don't agree with it, for me in my mind, those numbers would cause a disruption in how I'm trying to teach the 7 kids. And I'm not talking about for them, it's gonna cause a disruption for me, because I'm gonna be like, dang, why is it like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the comment section in a post.
It's very defeating.
Yeah.
Teaching is very defeating. But you got to be.
And I ain't got it. I ain't got it. But you know what? I don't want to contradict myself. I did apply to be a professor at Streamer University, and that's why I'm doing the Uncathon because it's like, put it like this. If I do a marathon stream, right? What am I doing?
A marathon stream.
Who the fuck knows? I could be doing anything, right?
Right.
I do the Uncathon. What do you look at your uncle to do? Whatever you look at your uncle to do, right? Well, I'm your Uncle Dan, and that's what I'm doing here on the Uncathon. Now, how that translates into the Streamer University and being a professor is it trains me or preps me to be that to these students out here that's going to attend Streamer University, which, like I said, I can't be around a bunch of other people, kids, but...
Sweater over there. Go ahead.
Oh. That nigga think that drag that bitch off. Where's that?
It's over there.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. As a father, I was totally unaware of that, and you had my back. You would be the uncle that looked out on that.
See, I ain't had no niece and nephew because we both on the church, so I don't even.
What you think your son gonna do? You think your son will give y'all some more than one grandchild?
I mean, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I got my wife. I don't give a fuck what he do.
Bruh.
As long as he ain't fucking up.
Bruh.
My wife. Yeah, she's the
I was
most
just about to
important thing.
say that same thing. That's why I don't go out on dates. That's why I don't have no woman, because I can't compromise at this stage. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I cannot compromise. It's them. I have to be them. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have something for yourself, and that's where me and my wife will never get lost in that shit because we own the children. So like, you tell me I need to be selfish? Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
It's almost first nature.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be.
For some of us, it's a little easier to be selfish than not so. But I'm very selfless. Like, about the only thing I do for myself, like something you ask me, what do I do for myself? Is I go for Father's Day every year. I go to I go away for Father's Day. No periods, no panties, no pampers. Just papas. You know? Every year. And I was telling this is how I know.
Yeah.
This is how
Yes,
I know
sir.
I do the 5-year plan. Because before I had a child, I said every year, I'm a father, I'm gonna go away every year. Because I don't want that. Again, what do you want? If you ask me what I want for Father's Day, I will tell you, and you are not going to listen to what I said I wanted. So how about we don't do nothing? Oh, you know what's even better? How about I just take myself out of it?
Your daddy gone. You know your daddy leaving tomorrow. Yeah, I'm out of here.
And bro, my wife made a post for she did a post for the social media for Father's Day. A little compilation of pictures and videos. I was like, hey, I fuck with that video.
Yeah.
Versus her getting me some damn
that's hard body right there.
Fucking coffee mug. I drink coffee out of a Yeti cup. Why the fuck did you get me a mug? I don't drink coffee out of a mug at home. It don't stay hot.
Man, that's nice though.
You know, but
I'll be gone for how long you be gone for? The day or the?
I mean, first
I go out to eat at least.
I tell my wife I'll leave Friday, and the latest I'll be back is Monday.
Yeah, yes sir.
So last year I went to Phoenix, and I left Friday. I checked out my hotel Sunday, and I was like, I ain't ready to go back home. I'm gonna stay another day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
When it got a cheap ass I got a room in Airbnb. I would never with my wife stay in a room. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta get the whole spot.
So yeah, right. You gotta do, and that's a part of the Father's Day thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have other dads that say, "Man, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that."
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And I say, "All right, it sounds good. Let me know when you book your ticket." I already know where I'm going next year.
Where you going?
Portland.
Oregon?
Yep.
What's out there? It don't matter. Don't even answer that. Now I don't know if I'll meet you there. What day is hold on, wait, what day is Father's Day? What month? I'm sorry.
It's in June. It's around Juneteenth this time. Take your time.
if you didn't say that, look, if you didn't say that, I'd have been like, yeah, I might not make it, man, and you know. But now I gotta consider. I just take my time.
The thing, the beauty of it is you don't have to you don't have to be there with me. You just need to do it.
That's
for
the
yourself.
concept. That's my point. That's the concept. The concept is what I'm really clinging to. You know what I'm saying?
If you go talk to another dad in the Home Depot parking lot for 15 minutes, just like I ain't even buying them, bro. I just wanted to talk to another dad. I figure I find one at Home Depot. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
If we going out to eat, we not doing it Sunday. I don't want to sit out there waiting for. I cannot stand waiting like for food. Standing, waiting.
What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Like even while my wife cooking, I'm doing something until the food gets done.
ready.
Most of the time, you know.
Yeah.
I can cook, but I am a baker. I will put it in the oven and let it, because the thing about baking,
I've been doing that too.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah. I'm on season. I might glaze. I might layer, but that's about it.
I ain't got to flip. I ain't got to stir. You know the hardest thing for somebody with ADHD to cook? Something like rice.
For real?
Yeah, you just have to stand there. You just have to stand there.
You got it, bro. I'm about to save your life then. You just got to get a rice cooker. You got to get a rice cooker.
You can't be lazy with stuff that ain't good for you.
What you mean? Oh, right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, I put that rice cooker, put that rice in that rice cooker, put that water in there, push that button. Bruh. It's the best feeling ever.
We only have one child right now, so that makes a difference as well.
Bruh, if you get that rice cooker, you're going to be like, yeah.
Yeah, we getting there, folks.
You ready to slide out?
We can do it.
Let me pack up.
I had set a time anyway.
Yeah, what it say? My kids, they come home 3 o'clock, and then I got to get my son off the bus at 3 o'clock, I got to go down there. So we were still good either way on my end. Let me just pack up. Hey, it was good having you here either way, bruh.
Yes, sir.
If you call me and say you're coming into town, that's just go for anybody. You call me, you say you're coming into town, I'm going to link up with you. You feel me? Straight up. All right, TikTok. I'm gonna cut y'all off when I get in the house, so I can chill. I'm gonna go. I can't even do a desktop stream. I'm gonna just end my stream until my daughter get here.
Get your mom. Ask your mom if she will take a picture of us.
Yeah. She will.
Because as black men, we won't take no picture of sweat. Get your sweat.
Yeah. I wish you would listen. God damn it. Excuse me. All right. Get it off the floor.
Last year I went to Phoenix. I was by myself, dog.
Bruh. That sound like a, so I asked for some cologne. I wonder what they're going to get me for birthday. They can get me anything for my birthday, but I asked for some cologne. I said, I want some cologne. Like, I'm finally at the age where I'm like, I want to smell good.
Yeah.
And that's some, like, you ask for electronics. I asked for electronics my whole life.
Yeah.
I want cologne. And they won't get it for me. Get the damn cologne. Right. Get it. All right.
You too.
Oh. Mom, you take a picture for me? Yeah, take a couple pictures. We'll take it out here. You can come in here real quick. Let me end this, let me end the stream real quick. See, look. If you fast enough, you see it. Yeah. And I've been, so what I do is,
become best friends? Yup. Do you want to go do karate?
All right, I just want to watch videos about people, what people talking about it. Anyone can blow up. 9 things I wish I knew when I started. All right, well, let me do this then. Let's see. Making options. This is going to be a good one. After 40. Jeez Louise.